So last time we talked about logical fallacies, and this time we're going to talk about persuasive devices. While logical fallacies are flaws in reasoning, persuasive devices aren't necessarily flaws, but more just ways we try to persuade people either to buy something or to believe in something. So let's look at a few of these. First, we have bandwagon. So bandwagon is the idea that everybody's doing it, so you should do it too. Kind of like in this image here. So saying all my friends are doing it, so I should do it. You try to persuade somebody by talking about how everyone else is doing it. Next is testimonial. And this is when individuals testify about their personal use or experience with a product. It can also not be a product, it could just be an idea or anything like that. But the important thing to remember about testimonial, some people think that this is about maybe a celebrity testifying about their use of a product. It could be a celebrity, but it could also be a regular person just testifying about their use of a certain product and saying that you should get it too because it worked for them. Next, we have loaded words. Loaded words are evocative, sometimes exaggerated language used to persuade somebody. So in this ad, I have a few things highlighted, and let's take a closer look at it. So this is used a lot of time in makeup ads. You see that this product is called Tint Miracle. So obviously miracle is a loaded word. It's kind of an exaggerated word. Obviously this makeup is not going to perform a miracle for you. Also they use the words new, and then aura is our science. Those three words are loaded. They're meant to get you to think how great this product is. So moving on. Next we have name calling. Now this is similar to ad hominem in logical fallacies, but it's a little bit different. So name calling is an attempt to discredit an opponent by calling them names rather than supporting your own side. That sounds similar to ad hominem because you are attacking the other person rather than convincing people of your side. But you can see that we have a little bit of difference here, where ad hominem is distracting someone from the issues at hand by focusing on the person. Name calling is more attacking the other person rather than focusing on your own merits. So for instance, in these commercials we have, or these ads, we have Big Mac seems more like a medium. So this is promoting the Whopper, and instead of saying how great the Whopper is, it is just saying how insignificant the Big Mac is. Same with this, it's comparing Progresso with MSG to this kind with TLC. Next we have plain folk strategy. This is appealing to ordinary people. So the idea is that you will appeal to, let's say, everyday Americans or people who are hard workers. And I'm going to show you a video to give you an example of that one. So here's our video.
I love everything about this country, including Prilosec OTC. You know, one pill each morning treats your frequent heartburn, so you can enjoy all this great land of ours as often. Like them religion derbies and drive-through weddings. So if you're one of those people that gets heartburn and then treats day after day, block the acid with Prilosec OTC and don't get heartburn in the first place.
One pill each morning, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
So you can see in that commercial they're trying to appeal to regular Americans who take this pill every day, and that would be plain folk strategy. Next is kind of the opposite, which is Snob Appeal. So Snob Appeal is trying to persuade people that if you buy a product it will make you rich or elite or fancy, that this is a product that only top of the line people use. And I'll show you a video for this one as well.
The finer things in life. Happily, some are affordable, like Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. Grey Poupon is so fine, it's even made with white wine. Its original French Dijon recipe adds distinctive flavor to beef, pork, and poultry, salad dressing and sauces, and of course sandwiches. So enjoy one of life's finer pleasures.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon? But of course.
Grey Poupon, one of life's finer pleasures.
So you can see that that commercial was trying to sell something as mundane as mustard, but trying to make it seem fancy, using Snob Appeal so people would buy it. Next, we have misuse of statistics. And this is manipulating statistics to persuade. Now, when I say manipulating statistics, that does not necessarily mean they use false information or incorrect statistics, but basically frame the information in a way that makes it sound better than it is. So we have a video for that one as well.
We asked over 3,000 doctors to review 5-Hour Energy, and what they said is amazing. Over 73% who reviewed 5-Hour Energy said they would recommend a low-calorie energy supplement to their healthy patients who use energy supplements. 73%. 5-Hour Energy has 4 calories and is used over 9 million times a week. Is 5-Hour Energy right for you? Ask your doctor. We already asked 3,000.
So that commercial used some statistics, or lots of statistics, to make 5-Hour Energy sound healthy, and even use that big stack of papers to make it look like there was a lot of evidence behind it. But if you look at the statistics, it said 73% of doctors, which by the way is not all that much. It was 73% of the doctors they asked, which is not all doctors in the world, and that they would recommend a energy supplement, a low-calorie energy supplement, not even 5-Hour Energy by name, to their healthy patients who already use energy supplements. That is a long way of getting to the fact that doctors would not really recommend 5-Hour Energy as a healthy dietary item. Basically, they only would say it's okay for people to use if they're healthy, and to use that one, a low-calorie version, versus whatever else they're using. So this was a manipulation of statistics to try to persuade you to use 5-Hour Energy. And our last one is kind of difficult. This is transfer. So transfer is associating unrelated positive ideas with your product or idea. What that means is you have a product and you are trying to get people to imagine other items with your product that really have nothing to do with it. Let me show you an example.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell it. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now diamond. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
So one thing to notice about this video, this is on YouTube and I'm looking at what they're saying about it. They say, we're not saying this body wash will make your man smell like a romantic millionaire jet fighter pilot, but we are insinuating it. This idea of insinuating something, trying to say, associating Old Spice, their body wash, Old Spice body wash, with all of these crazy ideas that have nothing to do with body wash, that's the idea of transfer. So again, trying to associate unrelated ideas, positive ideas, with your product or idea, just like in that commercial. So remember, all of these persuasive devices are not necessarily the same as logical fallacies, where it is false or faulty reasoning, but rather just different ways you can persuade someone to agree with you or buy your product.